Indiana in red, Iowa in white. And here we go from Carver-Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City. Sarah, what should we pay attention to early on in this game?
How does Iowa attack on this offensive side with the fact that Indiana will bring multiple players here against Clark?
Up top, Clark, first shot, short.
In her hands, and she demands the basketball, but's got a ton of shooters around her, which make defending Indiana so challenging.
Holmes coming off a 21-point, 13-rebound game in their last against Penn State. Cross court. That one. The legendary Vivian Stringer. Molly Davis, she's their point guard as well as Caitlin Clark. Davis steps into a J. Chloe Moore McNeil, senior from Greenfield, Tennessee with the bucket, and a foul on the other end.
And this is what you'll see from Iowa. Off of makes, off of misses, they will look to run and push. They are playing at one of the fastest paces throughout the course of women's college basketball. Hannah Stuelke loves to rim run. That is going to be a focus for Indiana. They've got to make sure, regardless of the ball going through or coming off, getting back in transition.
And as of late,
it's a great blockout by Martin.
Our zone off the mark, cross court, pull-up jumper. That one off the heel of the rim for Gabbie Marshall.
Good job with their ball movement and creating balance and spacing. I like what Iowa has done defensively out of the gates.
Here comes Caitlin Clark in the front court. Stuelke kicks it out deep in the corner. And that one goes down.
From her there, she's got 16 points in each of the last 2 games. She's taking on more of a aggressiveness and authoritative nature in how she's looking to attack defenses.
Clark, step back 3, strong. Long rebound.
Everything, but she's been scoring and shooting better in the last few games. It's going to be important here tonight to keep up with the pace of Hawkeyes offense.
Now Clark putting it on the deck, splits the defense and gets it first.
Caitlin Clark understands how to cut through a defense, going right past Moore McNeil to help. Doesn't get there quick enough, and just the patience she has. She doesn't get sped up. She's got length. We know her ability to shoot with range, but because of that, she takes the lane there, and what Indiana is trying to do is force her left. She's better going right, but she still can take those open areas.
Hesitation, takes the bump, that's a brick, loose ball, rebounded. Here's Clark in transition. Indiana back quickly, down the lane, the kick, rise and fire. Marshall, short, offensive rebound, nice dime inside and a foul. Kate Martin will go to the line as Caitlin Clark keeps her
lot during the shoot around.
So Alexis Barsinger checks in for IU. First free throw good. Kate Martin, Wednesday against Purdue, had 15 points on 5 of 10 shooting. She played 33 minutes along with 8 rebounds.
And she's just been a consistent force.
By Iowa, Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes with a 13-8 lead early on. Two more on the board, 13-10. As Vargasser scored that bucket on a nice look from Mackenzie Holmes. Clark spinning and banks it down.
On Holmes, which is what leaves her open. This time Clark uses strength and body coming right through Bargesser, and Bargesser's trying to stay in front, potentially pick up a charge off that play. That's a tough finish through contact. And that's where Bargesser, I was leaving her to double on Holmes. So her ability to move off ball is going to continue to be really important. 4th
turnover for IU. Loose ball picked up, rims off. 3:26 to play here in the first quarter. Carver-Hawkeye, Clark slashing. Off the window again, and this time.
Coverage is a tough task.
6th nationally in field goal percentage at 67%, Mackenzie Holmes. Fire. Nothing going down right now from the perimeter for the Hoosiers. In the front court. Nice catch.
tough is that shot? Because she's got 3 players around her. Began with a beautiful pass.
17-14. Indiana hanging tough so far on the road. Top of the arc. That one off the mark. A falter. Loose ball.
Caitlin Clark, though, doing the same type of thing. She's too big.
For the Hawkeyes. She wears number 4. Stolke back in the game as well. Here she is. Lost it on the way up. Nice hands by the Hoosiers, but she retakes it. Clark in the corner deep. Still won't go down for it on the perimeter. Loose ball, Molly Davis digs it out. Stolke for 3. Rebounded. And
the showtime every time she steps on the floor, and early on she's just been finding her way to the basket, doesn't get sped up, understands how to utilize the length of her strides and the body control to finish off.
Inside, block, nicely done. A falter, got a hand on it, under a minute to play, first quarter. Pick and roll, Clark down the lane on the skip, has this one blocked. And this time, it's Meister, Lily Meister, her first, 3rd team foul.
Hop, step through, and Meister can't believe it off the reaction, but again, Caitlin Clark getting anywhere she wants to on the floor, and for Indiana, that has got to change. More ball pressure, getting into her body, and being physical.
Caitlin Clark, and what's the book on Caitlin?
Well, we know that when she steps inside the arena, she can shoot. She's got lasers pushing the tempo. Defensively is where you need to see more.
Couldn't hold on.
But defensively is what we were talking about. Quick with the hands, going off Indiana.
5th turnover for the Hoosiers. Indiana comes into this game averaging only 13 turnovers per game. Iowa 14. 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 19-17 Iowa. They'll play for 1 shot. Clark. Bounce pass. Knocked away. Picked up. Parrish. More McNeil from half court. Off the glass. No good.
And that's turned the ball over a lot. Typically, they have done in this one, and that's what's allowed, despite the poor shooting of Iowa, to still maintain this type of lead.
6 turnovers for IU and a whistle. Offensive foul coming up with pull-up. Lefty, short. Here comes Clark. Speed dribble into the front court. More McNeil right in her back pocket. Bounce pass inside. Stolke picks it up. Wraps it around in the corner. Molly D. No. Batted out Stolke. New shot clock for Iowa. Martin stripped it away. Need a team shooting it well from the perimeter. Stolke. Clark with company. Tight ropes the baseline. They reverse it. Deep jumper. That was off.
More McNeil defensively, but offensively, she continues to flourish, and aggressive drives like that are important.
Fans not happy with how More McNeil is guarding Caitlin Clark.
Last year, not just in what she did defensively, but also how she scored, facilitated.
Stolke, mid-range. So here come the Hawkeyes. As Gerzon picked up her first. Clark. Clark step back 3. Finally, the Hawks.
She has struggled from 3, but be careful. Once Caitlin Clark sees it go through, you see a beautiful job on the step back. Burgess are doing her best to stay with her, gets a hand in her face, but that is pure, and she can start to score in bunches this year.
6:23 to play, second quarter. Clark. Step back three again. Boom. Trying to answer, they can't. Beaumont. Caitlin again, quick release. Rims off. Rebounded inside. Bargesser.
She was on the run. That's a dime in for Iowa. You can't get caught up in not finding where she's at. They've left her some on the offensive end in favor of Clark.
Nice catch. Stolke outside. Gabbie Marshall. I saw Parrish, the Oregon transfer, Fishers, Indiana. Here's Clark. Pushes off. And offensive foul.
Caitlin Clark has started to see it go through. She's got this crowd involved. Iowa up 4.
Zone deposited.
We saw Bargesser be able to convert off that play. Garzone off of it. When 2 are on home, she's been excellent finding.
Davis takes the bump and the foul. Molly Davis has been excellent here in this first half.
Look right here, turning the corner on Moore McNeil. That's not easy. Embracing the contact. Watch the little bump here. She creates space to be able to get off that shot, get herself to the line, knock down a couple threes early on. This time she takes advantage of the lane. Indiana doing everything they can to force Iowa to the left, and because of it, the Hawkeyes need to survey and identify where her defender is at.
She's got 10 points on 4 or 5 shooting, keeping it close, 31-28. Caitlin Clark on the bench right now. Davis, nice backdoor look, and 33-28 and a steal. Molly D to the cup on the scat man, banks it in. That's right, that 31.
Quieting the crowd. That was an important momentum shifter for the Hoosiers.
Marshall. Inside. Sharon Goodman. On the handoff. 4 to shoot. Davis inside. Steps. Left hand again. 6 shooting. Here's a double. And it will be Iowa basketball.
Molly Davis is stealing the show. The cross. Look at that facilitation, finding her teammates as she engages the defense this time. Ooh-wee, watch out, finishing on the opposite side. And this time for Molly, that feet work, ooh, she is cooking. And you could tell she's got her confidence growing.
Davis has 7 of Iowa. Now Clark back in the game. Baseline jumper. Up the
decision maker, sharing the pressure. Teammates need to continue knockdown shots, move without the basketball when she's seeing those doubles.
She misses them both. 37-33. 1:34 to go, second quarter. Indiana's done a nice job on Caitlin Clark. She hasn't had her best shooting half. But this young lady, Molly Davis, has. She'll take a 3. I remember against Michigan. Michigan tried to guard Indiana, but it was all IU. They hit their first 15 shots. Caitlin will hit that one though. And she looks at Decanter and says she's been fouled again. The MAC showing terrific footwork down low.
She also always understands her positioning, where she's at in regards to the basket.
About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Caitlin Clark. She may take this one herself. Guarded by Moore McNeil. Six seconds. Here comes Clark. Got free. Up. Pure. Caitlin Clark. She's found her touch.
Up top, it allows her to go left, and she loves this high quad left 3 shot. She's already been knocking them down with consistency in the second quarter. Too much room, too much space, and too much of Caitlin Clark here on the left side for Iowa.
All right, let's go to Allison Williams with Caitlin.
Clark, she struggled from deep early, so what did she do? She found her way to the basket to start to see some go through. She's got a level of physicality she plays with how she can finish through contact, and then the threes started to drop, but Davis had it dropping from everywhere. She only averages 5 points per game, already with 13. Picking apart a defense, she pulled out the steak knife.
Into her in the post and work inside out.
All right, Al, thank you very much. So we start the second half. Iowa with the basketball. Stolke back door, and that goes.
And you take a look right here. Caitlin Clark is going to have a free lane. She's being face guarded, but it comes with the screen by Martin. And again, that's where Bluter, we've seen it coming out of timeouts. We've seen it coming out of quarters.
Clark for three.
She gave her just enough room that she backed into her to travel.
10 turnovers for IU. They average only 13 a game per season. Martin, between the wickets, picked up. Baseline Stolke. Molly D. Clark, dribble drive, bounce pass inside, and a kickball. These two teams split the season series a year ago with Iowa winning right here in Iowa City at the buzzer. This young lady, Clark, with the game winner.
Her size.
Indiana, they're much bigger, it feels like, than Iowa.
They are, and they're predominantly a paint and a post team.
Don't see that a lot nowadays in basketball. Using that inside game. Stolke calling for it. 10 to shoot. Clark. Jab step. War McNeil swiping at it. That one deflected. Mackenzie Holmes. Great hand. Martin for three. And a whistling.
She's trying to get into the body, and you see the push right there and the tuck of the arm and the left arm of Clark. I think Clark trying to get her off.
Molly Davis. Clark off a screen. Cross-court baseline jumper.
And take a look at this. Everyone is so focused in on Clark. You find Martin with a clean look from three. Kate Martin shooting just over 33% from three, but when she has that much time and space, she will knock them down.
And a Stolke call for her second first-team foul.
She doesn't even come all the way to the block.
Inside, a strip. Great hands by the Hawkeye. Clark in the front court, diagonal pass. Molly D.
Advantage despite their slow start shooting.
Here's Caitlin Clark. Great battle here as Moore McNeil gets a hand on it. Moore McNeil, terrific looking athlete.
When you watch how she's playing Clark, she stays in front and she's smart about when she reaches in.
Here's Clark. Tries to break the way again. Clark trying to weave.
That you need to knock down if you want to cut to this deficit.
Molly Davis played her first 3 years at Central Michigan. She's from Midland, Michigan. Clark, head and shoulder, trying to find that shot. Pure! Caitlin Clark. Gerzo, knocked away, stolen. Martin to Clark. Wraps it around. Gabbie Marshall. And she buries the jump shot. 54-39 our score. Hawkeyes moving and grooving. Caitlin Clark, 25. Here in the third.
They need to get more touches to Holmes and make sure they continue taking care of the basketball.
Caitlin Clark, along with Martin, Goodman, Clark on the baseline, double team. Across the lane, drop step, left hand for Mackenzie Holmes, no. Martin traveled.
Missed opportunity.
Before the game.
And you look right there, just good tracking, timing.
Make that Addison O'Grady.
Keeps her feet set, and you see right there, and you did, though, mention
Scalia makes it a 54-39 game. her first bucket of the night. Martin. Hard drive. Marshall. 7 to shoot. Clark in the corner deep, off balance. Turnaround jump shot. Holmes. Seems like they knocked her off of her spot. O'Grady. .15-footer. .44-43. Can Indiana get back into this game? Feuerbach to O'Grady, had it blocked, gets it back in the corner. Martin, no, too strong. Fade away, Jay. This Iowa defense is better than advertised.
Staying in front.
Caitlin Clark fouled hard and goes down. And Clark is hurt. She'll get up and try to shake it off.
She's grimacing, and I think she fell on her elbow. Watch here, the push and transition. Her cross and handles are smooth, embraces the contact. It was off that foul, and I think she just comes down on that right elbow.
Sydney Parrish called for her third 14th foul against the Hoosiers. Parrish heads out of the game. Clark at the line. Caitlin Clark, 81% free throw shooter.
She gets to the line about 6 times per game. With her ability to shoot the 3 and drive, creates a lot of contact.
And she gets it both. She's the first stallion. Forced it up, can't get the bounce. Molly D with the rebound, outlet pass. Clark should take it in transition, hesitates in the corner, rising fire, got it. That's Gabbie Marshall. She's
teammates on the push. Take a look at the entire defense focused on her. Who does she see? Gabbie Marshall in that weak side corner. Her ability to get it to the second side, on time, on target. Bottoms for Marshall.
15's all-time leader in career scoring average at 17.7 per game. Averaged close to 19 a game as a junior. And she's been outstanding.
Do it all. Do both.
That's right. Big Barbie fan. As a matter of fact, her dog, its name is Chanel Malibu Barbie.
Okay. But you got the extra details.
The Golden Doodle.
Oh!
That's golden. She's a golden lady. Stolen away by Clark. Outlet pass. Molly D, front court, got it up and in. Iowa with their largest lead of the game.
She is nice. Sidestep 3 from the top of the key and then gets her team another. Just swipes that one. Molly Davis on the run, and so is Iowa. Up 17 here to start the 4th. Seconds. Foul.
Caitlin Clark the other way. She's just getting started. Whole 4th quarter to go. And a foul. Hand checking called against IU.
And Bargesser, that's where it's tough. How she's able to balance getting physical, getting in the body, but also keeping it clean.
Clark. Stolke. Marshall. Martin trying to turn the corner, draws a double. Inside, Stolke can't pick it up, but Clark does. 4 to shoot. Caitlin Clark back door. Molly Day again.
The scores table, though.
Down 67 to 50 now. See what they can do. Plenty of time. Marshall. Molly D, pick and roll, driving, try to wrap it around.
Look, she's been an extraordinary find for Indiana in how she's flourished every season. She's always been a scorer, but what you've seen these last 2 years is the way her assists have gone up as doubles have come to her.
Clark bobbles it out of bounds, and it's last touched by Indiana.
It'll be important to keep an eye on Caitlin Clark, still laboring a little bit as she's walking.
Having a big night, however. Caitlin Clark. Clark, 5 to shoot. Got to hurry up. 2 to shoot. Inside, Stolke. Off the window, straight away.
Caitlin Clark coming off 2 straight games of triple doubles and throws a dart inside to Stolke. This is great defense by Indiana. Scally has taken away that 3-point shot that is the first option, but Stolke got a smile on her face.
More McNeil, no. Clark. Backing her way down. Out of bounds, and that was deflected. Oh, they say she just threw it out. Looks like it was deflected by Indiana, but the Hoosiers will take it.
Let's see. You're right about that. It looks like Garzone. I think Garzone initially tips it.
Garzone rattles one in.
You need her to start heating up.
Quickly, 69-53. But Indiana needs stops on defense. Gabbie Marshall, pure. Scalia, blocked by Clark. 10 to shoot. And a nice box out by Stolke. Martin, Euro, and in. Turn around. Clark, crossover, wraps it around deep, and another J. This time it's a falter.
To get stops and turning the basketball over has left this deficit very large for Indiana.
They love their Hawks here in Iowa City. Clark, pump fake, dribble drive, kicks it down. And a deflection by
Enjoy it. The final message of the book was about legacy. She said, we want to win, but we want to do it the right way with sportsmanship, with teamwork. That's what she wants this team to be about.
Scalia rims off. Clark with another rebound. Clark already has a double-double. She's got 15 triple-doubles in her career. She has 5 rebounds with 4 minutes to go. Goodman in the corner. Clark. Offensive rebound. Martin, new shot clock. Hawkeyes. But this young lady has been the straw to stir the drink tonight. Molly Davis. One to shoot. And a hit. 3:18 to go. Clark. Uses the screen, bounce pass, Goodman up and in.
Someone in stride, 11 assists, 9 in this half. And you just look right here, I mean, the confidence of falter, end of the shot clock, smile by Clark this time. Beautiful little bounce up the gut for Goodman, who has been a part of this. Everyone has contributed. That's a strong finish. But it begins with the gravity that Clark.
And barring a miracle, Indiana will suffer their first conference loss, but they will get another opportunity at these Hawkeyes.
February 22nd in Indiana. It's going to be another good one, but a lot of excellent competition here in the Big Ten.
Martin pulls up and hits. Splash.
To think about Iowa having started 2.
Extra step, short. Goodman takes it away from her. Under 2 minutes to go. What a performance by these Hawkeyes after a slow start.
And this is a confidence-building win. Everyone understood the magnitude of what this game meant, and you could see it infiltrate every player here that has stepped on the floor for the Hawkeyes.
Home across the lane. Hook shot won't go. Kylie Feuerbach will bring it up the floor. And a kind and considerate person, according to her teammates.
According to her teammates, and to her, she said, I'm goofy off the court.
Goofy is good.
And around facing Minnesota. This is only their first Big Ten loss. They were a preseason second pick in the conference. They're going to have some work to do and some film to study.
3 versus 14 this game. Coming into it, Iowa showing everybody. Everybody's like, Gus, what? You're going to try to give her a nickname? No, I don't have to. Some people don't need a nickname. Their name is their nickname. Everybody knows it.
Hope
we've been working together forever.
More to come.
Me too.
It was.
Me too.
A treat for me, a treat for all of us.
So they bring it over half court. And the Iowa fans on their feet. They enjoyed the show. And the Hawkeyes certainly put one on. Clark, 30 points, 11 assists, 5 rebounds on 10 of 21 shooting, 6 of 16 from the three-point line. Molly D with 18, Marshall 12, Martin 10 points and 12 rebounds. Holmes for IU with 16. 84-57, the final. Iowa improves to 17-1, 6-0 in Big Ten play. Indiana falls to 14-2, 5-1 in the Big Ten Conference.
Gus, there was a blizzard outside. It got hot in here for Iowa. In the second half, you could see them celebrating with their fans. And now the question will be how they continue to build on this and the type of performance they put together collectively.